Hello, and welcome to Chatty Chewsdays. First time that I've really went across and started a podcast. I've been listening to them religiously for the past 3 years now, and it's the standard thing of white person gets sort of introduced in the online scene, makes a podcast. Do you know what I mean? It just happens. It happens. But yeah, my name is Ollie, and some of you know me as Mr. Lime. I'm a Twitch streamer. But yeah, I enjoy playing loads and loads of games and shit. But I just wanted to do a podcast to sort of talk about the shit that's going on and the shit involved with the Twitch community and certain games that we like to play and just shooting the shit really. But yeah, Eeze is with me. Okay, right. We're gonna start this here.
Yeah,
right?
I did talk.
What is it? Is it Eeze or is it Easy?
Okay.
All right. We need to stop this here. Yeah.
Oh, just call me Eeze. It's easier.
Eeze. No. You have to make sure you know which one it is now because
People call me both. I'm just used to it. Some
okay.
people call me.
Okay. But seriously, you need to pick one because I get
Eeze.
confused.
I like Eeze.
You
I
like
like
Eeze.
Eeze.
Eeze. Okay. Right. Well, Eeze, my friend. I'll let you introduce yourself. I mean, I don't know why I'm doing it for you. Go on.
Hello. Aiden, also known as Eeze. I also stream on Twitch, just not quite as much as Mr. Lime. And I play many games, and mostly Fortnite, Assassin's Creed, and Call of Duty.
That's where we met, wasn't it? It was
Fortnite.
From Fortnite, wasn't it? I think that's
Yeah.
where it's best to start off realistically. Where how the fuck do we know each other? Well, okay. So realistically, the way it was is what we were playing a fuck ton of Fortnite competitive, to a point where I think I have nearly 300 days worth of played time now. It's really sad. It is sad, okay? But it's the truth. We can't beat around the bush. We played a lot, didn't we? We played a ridiculous amount.
Yeah, I've got probably 240 days. Still a sad amount of time on the game.
And to be fair, we never really broke the barrier of getting into competitive, right? We don't get me wrong. We tickled the balls. We never really broken the barrier. Okay,
We were all right.
yeah, we were okay, but look, we spent a lot of time, and eventually you meet people when you play this this game that involves a lot of team sort of play, right? And we met over. I think it was me raiding you one day or something like that.
I remember I was playing Arena with one of my other good friends, and then you just came into my stream randomly, and then that was kind of it, Just from there.
At that point, I think I was on I was on a complete rampage of just I wanted to get to know different streamers that are around the same area as me. Do you know what I mean? I was just like, I need some friends in the same situation as me here. Do you know what I mean? So, at that point, I was just looking out for different streamers or something. Do you know what I mean? To sort of relate to in a way. And a lot of them, don't get me wrong, have dropped off, and a lot of them have stayed, like Nico or Neko, some people call him. I don't know his name.
Neko.
I'm sorry. I get it wrong every time. Everyone takes the piss out of me for it. They always go, "Oh no, it's Neko, not Nico." But I'm sorry. I'm sure I'd be the same if someone called me Oliver. But I'm sorry. I just get it wrong, man.
I've never heard him be called Neko in my life. Yeah. I always thought it was Nico.
Oh mate, I get rinsed on stream about it all the time. I don't know why. Honestly, I can never get it right. And then I ask him about it, and he's like, "Yeah, I don't really care, mate."
That's just basically me.
He just doesn't care. But yeah, I like you in a way, to be fair. But yeah, fucking Fortnite competitive, I think it's important to touch on the fact why we don't play that anymore. Because look, okay, Fortnite is a great game. Okay, it's a fantastic. I think you'd agree with me there. It's a great game,
Yeah,
right?
it is a great game,
But
of course.
I think it's missing a couple things, right? It's okay, right. My big, and I can't say this word properly, so you guys can ha at me all you want. It's fine, but philosophy. My philosophy. There you go. Bang. Did it.
First
Fucking
try.
right. See that Eeze? Yeah. Fucking hell. Yeah. My philosophy, right, is that if Apex Legends, right, had just been Fortnite and Warzone put together, right, and perfectly put together in the way that you had building, but it was more realistic, right?
Yeah.
If that was the game, yeah, that would be a fucking brilliant game, and it would have broken Fortnite because Fortnite was so focused on being like a different because you had that building side to
Yeah.
it, so it's a different type of fighting, right? Have you played a lot of sort of Call of Duty games and shit like that?
I only started playing Call of Duty games really in the last probably about 1.5 years, but I've really enjoyed them. I did quit Fortnite for like 2 months to play Warzone. then it was just hackers, and I was like, I can't deal with this. So then I just came back to Fortnite.
See, that's another problem with Warzone,
Yeah.
isn't it? Is that
It's just been ruined.
Oh my god! I think it's the same problem as GTA 5 on the PC, right? Public lobbies are just absolute pain, right? Everywhere you go, there is a hacker on some millionaire spree, and they have a flying fucking bike that shoots rockets, right? And you're like, yeah, that's great and all, but I'm just trying to get a new haircut, mate. Do you know what I mean? Do you just fucking leave me alone? Like, you just like leave me to walk in and just get my haircut, maybe a tattoo. Like, I just worked my ass off to try and do this mission, and you've just hacked, and now you have a flying motorbike. Just see what I mean? It's just pain, man. It's painful. But anyway, what I was saying with Fortnite, right? My biggest thing is that if they had made the right decisions and listened to the community when they were screaming out at them, to make these changes with the shotguns are way too weak, change them, right? SMGs are way too strong, change them, but they don't listen, and that they do minute changes that may feel like it's sort of changed, but realistically it hasn't changed the meta, right? So it's really difficult to stay motivated on playing in a competitive scene if they just aren't listen. They just don't listen at all.
I feel like it's just like with the new chapter. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm a controller player. I live for aim assist. It is my best friend in the game. But the new guns are just so unbalanced. It's just aim assist or nothing. If you're on keyboard, you're kind of finished this season.
Yeah, and oh my god, have you just seen that new thing that that gyro
The gyro.
controls?
Aim it down, no recoil.
No.
I tried that earlier, bro. It's so
Yeah.
broken.
Is it?
It's-
All I can see
it's
on Twitter at the
insane.
moment is just it's broken, it's broken, it's broken. It's like aimbot. Why is this in the game? That's all I can see at the moment.
That's the only use for a gyro. Personally, I think gyro is just terrible, but that makes it worth it.
But my question is, my question is, why are they still making it better for the console or the controller player, right? Surely, if they're trying to make it more fair, and yeah, a lot of people are gonna take me and crucify me for this one, but if you look at it how it is, right, controller players have a massive advantage. Okay,
I agree.
there is nothing, that can stop a computer aiming for you and justify that. Okay, you can't justify that. It doesn't matter whether we're using our whole arm. It doesn't matter whether we have 700 keys, right? Doesn't matter. It maybe if I had 4 arms, maybe, yeah. But a computer aiming for you, that you can't justify that, right? So
It's just
why are
like,
you making it better for the console or controller player that don't play at the max settings and really get the full version of the game? Why are you still going towards that type of the market? Why are you not going to the people that spend a lot more and go on PCs? Yeah, realistically, what the fuck are gyro controls? Do you know what I mean? Gyro controls are not. That's not going to change the meta. It's just going to make it easier for people that are on console. And have we not made it easy enough for them? Come on! Like, I see this shit, and don't get me wrong, I haven't played for a good maybe. Oh, what? How long has it been since I've played?
I'd say a month and a half, maybe month and a half.
Round about there, right? And I'm talking. I played this every day for multiple hours every
You
day.
played it religiously.
Honestly, I never stopped. I streamed this constantly. I absolutely fucking adored this game. Right? Yeah. Audio corrupted. But we're allowed to do that. It's the first podcast. Okay.
Yeah, and I'm
First podcast. Okay. I think we're allowed to have one, little slip up here and there. Right. But anyway, like we were saying, with the Fortnite competitive scene, honestly, I think that in the future, yeah, if they switched up certain things, like we said with the guns and if they switched up the sliding system, I want to propose a new thing, right? Now, I don't know whether any of you guys have watched any Black Ops 3 content or like played Black Ops 3 at all. The one thing that I love about Black Ops 3 is the fact that I can slide and jump and slide and jump, slide and jump, slide and jump to get like some sort of momentum, right? Yes, I think it would be broken, right? But I think they should allow it in creative because it would change the game for me, where people would start to make fun creative maps where you could do races with momentum, and it changes it a little bit because it puts a new skill into the game. But I honestly am a big fan of the sliding as a whole. What's your opinion on the sliding, Eeze? Honestly.
I don't know. I think the sliding. I don't really know why they added it. I mean, I like it, but I feel like no one really asked for it. You know what I mean? I think
Yeah, it is a bit strange, isn't it? Like no one really said, "Oh, do you know what would be great is another movement system is sliding
trying
around."
to rip off like Call of Duty or something. It feels like they're just trying to copy them.
Well, you can slide in Apex, right? You can slide in
I've
Apex
never
as
played
well.
Apex.
Oh, well, I've played a little bit of Apex. Don't get me wrong, I haven't spent a lot of time on it. But I've watched a couple people play it and everything. And what I've seen, the sliding system on Apex is fucking crazy, right? Their movement is nuts, my friend. Trust me. I think I showed a clip of it on stream. But the guy, he glides. He literally glides across the floor, across this massive map. And he covers so much ground in a matter of like 2 minutes. It's fucking ridiculous, man. But I think if they switch to them slight things with Fortnite, I think I'd give it another go. I don't know whether I'd stream it though, Eeze. Honestly, streaming it causes problems, man. Too many people get involved. People are too competitive with Fortnite. Especially with a game like that, people just get way too competitive. Sorry about that. Another cut. Oh god, it's not going very well for our first one. But hey, it is our first podcast. You can't have a go at us, okay?
We gotta get used to it.
Yeah, but not only that, there's going to be things that get in the way, and we didn't know that, okay? But we've tried our best, okay? We've tried our best, and it will be better as long as the episodes carry on going and everything, and
We'll get used to it.
yeah. I think what I wanted to touch on as well in this podcast is who we're thinking of bringing on as potential guests, what we're thinking about talking about, and things like that. We should also mention things about stream as well.
Yeah.
So I wanted to touch on the fact that we probably are going to get our man Flo, some of you know him as Elucidity, to come on to the podcast. I think that'll be a really fucking funny
Yeah,
podcast, man.
that'd be a great episode.
Yeah, I think that one will be very, very funny to listen to. But I'm actually really excited for that one. We just got to get him free. As soon as he gets free, we can record it, and that'll be fucking brilliant. But as I said, I'm on a break of streaming at the moment, so I have the time. I just need to get these people to come on and talk with us. But yeah, I'm hopefully trying to maybe ask Nico whether he can come on and have a podcast. I'm thinking of a couple people so far that we can get on as guests, which could be quite interesting for us. If you're thinking of anyone easy, then 100% you can bring it up.
No, I'll definitely have a think of some people.
Yeah, because I don't want it to be. I think what we've agreed on, right, is we're going to do 30-minute episodes when it's just me and you sort of shooting the shit.
And extend it when there's a guest.
Yeah, give it a good sort of hour worth of content for these people that come onto the podcast, because I think there'll be more to sort of touch on with them, and we want to get into certain things about them personally.
You have more to talk about with them.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I think that's a good thing to look forward to as well. I think this podcast realistically is just us sort of coming together and chatting about certain things that is coming around. There's a couple things I want to touch on with Naruto, or however the fuck you say it. Okay, I know there's gonna be some weebs out there that is going, that's not how you say it, it's not how you say it. Shut up, man. All right, I'm English, this is how I say it. All right, I can't get around that. I'm sorry, this is how I pronounce it. All right. Now I wanna touch on that. I wanna go through a couple podcasts about like some of our favorites, like food and some of the experiences I've had on holiday, and some of the experiences I've had earlier on in my life, which I've touched on a couple things with Eeze, but I'll go through the whole story with you guys at a different time. But I think to end up the podcast, because we should be going for maybe another 5-10 minutes still, let's talk about stream. Like, what are you streaming at the moment? Because you're streaming Assassin's Creed, right?
Yeah, at the moment I've just been. See, I had the problem. I was trying to stream games that I thought other people would enjoy.
Yeah.
And that made me just not enjoy it, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
But now I'm at the philosophy where I stream stuff I enjoy, and people that also enjoy that will then come in. And I've been streaming a lot of Assassin's Creed, and then also I've just bought Hitman. So I'm going to be streaming that as well, because that's going to be a really good game.
Hitman is a fantastic game, man. Honestly, I absolutely adore Hitman. And the reason why is because I saw... Okay, so back in the day, I've played a little bit of Hitman 1. You know, I didn't play that much of Hitman 2, but I never really spent that much time on it, right?
Yeah.
And then I saw a guy, which I've probably spoken to you about before, a guy on YouTube called Atrioc. He's a streamer, right? And I saw him like play through the actual storyline of it for the first time, and then he got so addicted to the game that he wanted to speedrun it, right? And it was like this thing where whenever you would watch him, right, it was a new attempt at the speedrun, and he was constantly battling this other streamer to get this the speedrun world record, right, in a new version of it where it's on master mode, right? Because everyone else does it on a lower difficulty, right?
Yeah.
He was the first one to go, nah, man, I'm not going to do any of that. I'm going to go on master difficulty. But the problem was he broke the record, right? And no one was going against him. So he got a different streamer of you know, a mate of his, and trained him up to play Hitman and everything. So now they're battling constantly, trying to get the Hitman world record. It's really interesting. Like, they come up with different ways to like go through different parts of the map that you wouldn't be able to go through normally with like a blueberry muffin. Right? It's fucking crazy, mate. Honestly, some of the shit that I've seen with Atrioc and Linkus is fucking Oh, mate, honestly, it's really interesting. But the thing about Hitman that I love so much, right, is that yes, 100%, you could go in there, right, and shoot everyone. You could do that, right?
Yeah.
But the game isn't about that. You know, it's not. It's not about like Call of Duty. You got to kill everyone on the EC or anything like that. It's a little bit different in a way that you have to plan out what you're doing. You have to think about what's going on. You have to listen to the NPCs and what they say and what the woman says at the start to explain to you what's going on with the target and what's the best way to go about it. And you have to go around the map and try and find different items that might, make that assassination better. Do you know what I mean? Like the OCD guy on, I can't remember the name of the map now, but there was a guy that has OCD, and if you mess with the clock and you mess with the pencils in his office, he goes outside to have a cigarette, and then you give him a hallucinogen drug, right, in his cigarettes, and then you can assassinate him from there. But that whole process of finding out how to do that, and like sort of analysing the NPCs and seeing all of that to get to that point, that's really interesting. I think it's good because it simulates something that you would never do in real life.
Yeah, so it's like the problem solving with it.
But it's not just problem solving. It's more like you have to be really aware of every single NPC and where they go and what they say, and it's really interesting game. But a lot of people just see it as, oh, run and gun, run in and just shoot everyone sort of thing. But, yes, on stream, I sometimes do that, okay? I'm not going to lie. Sometimes it doesn't go right and I get pissed off and it happens, okay? But when everything goes right, yeah, there is nothing better, right, than planning everything and then watching it just play out, right, in the Hitman game and going, I'm a fucking genius. Like, I'm a fucking genius for doing this. Obviously, you're not a genius because it's like everyone can fucking do it, right? But it makes you feel like a genius. Do you know what I mean? No, I think Hitman's a really fucking good game. I think out of all the games that I've streamed so far, Hitman is definitely my favourite. I think the fan base for Hitman is fucking amazing, right? Because it's not like Fortnite in a way that you play a game and you open it up to the stream to play creative and everyone sort of hops in and it's like a flood of people and some people stay and some people don't. With Hitman, it's different. People, they hop in and they're like trying to help you get to where you want to get to on that assassination, and like they stay around and they actually become part of the community. This is just what I've experienced, right?
Yeah.
I think that's why it's one of my favourite games to stream. And I think the other favourite game for me, right, and you're probably going to fucking laugh at this because I never do this. I've only done this a couple of times. And I'll tell you why. Is Pokemon Nuzlocke randomizers. They are the best thing to do on stream. I find them so interesting. I watch so many of them. But I just... I can't do them on stream. Like, it's just... I'm at a point where most of my fan base... Well, I call them a fan base. That's really fucking stuck up when you call them a fan base, isn't it? I really... I shouldn't call them...
community.
Yeah, I shouldn't call them a fan base. Sorry, that's a bit... Nah, okay, no. My community of people that I stream to, okay? Not a lot of them are really interested in Pokemon. Most of them are quite new to Pokemon and don't know a lot about it, whereas some of them are just fucking geniuses with it. So it's really difficult, right? Because I have a very low percentage of people that are part of my community that know fucking everything about Pokemon, right? And like I'm in the middle, right? I don't know everything, but like I think Pokemon wise, I'm pretty confident. When it comes to like fighting, I'm a little bit confident. I wouldn't say that I'm like, yeah, come on, I'll fight anyone with a Pokemon team. There's no way, okay.
Yeah.
But I'm alright with it. I know a little bit, and this is why I love these randomized Pokemon streams, right? It's because completely anything could come out. Literally anything could come out of this of the bushes and try and fight you. So it's so different. Like the fact that if you start off with an Abra, it will only have teleport as its first move, and you won't be able to attack any Pokemon. So you gotta restart again. Do you know what I mean? And then when you like put in different things like that changes it up, like, you know, a certain amount of sub points or donations or whatever, and the game changes, like people can donate and a Pokemon gets deleted, like shit like that makes streams like that so interesting.
Yeah.
Honestly, no, go on.
I was gonna say I'm terrible with Pokemon, so all of it just doesn't make any sense to me. It's just like I'd never have any clue what you're talking about when you're talking about Pokemon when you're streaming the games as well.
You see, that's the difficulty of it, because there's people like yourself, right? That, you know, if I streamed any other game, you would get the gist of it, right? You would realistically get the gist of it. Most games, you can watch a little bit of it and go, yeah, I sort of get it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But with Pokemon, you really have to go into the world of Pokemon to really understand it, because there are a lot of details that, like, if you want to learn more about Pokemon, there will always be something that you can learn, right? Because it's so vast. There's so much shit. Right?
It's so huge. It's impossible to know everything about it.
Mate, honestly, the amount of fucking Pokemon that there are and their individualities, right, is just ridiculous, right? So I know a good, I want to say, I say there's like 1,000, maybe more Pokemon. I don't know. And I would say I know everything about maybe 100 of them.
Jeez.
Around there. But then there's people like Nico that I would say know maybe 250 to 300, right, on that scale, right?
Yeah.
300 out of 1,000 that he knows comfortably could tell you anything about, right? That type of fucking knowledge, mate, is yeah, in a way, useless, but it's baffling. it's baffling, man. It takes me back when I ask him about anything, and he just goes, yeah, no, this is exactly what you... And it's like, what? What? How the fuck do you know that? Like, I know what it looks like. I don't know what the fuck it's good in battle or anything like that. You know, but then there's you, where you're just like, I don't fucking have a clue what it looks like or anything.
I can probably name like 10 Pokemon and like just fighting. I just click random buttons and hope for the best. That's my philosophy.
Yeah, man, it used to be like that when I played on like my DS and that. It used to be like that, but now it's a little bit different for me, because I'm starting to learn about like what certain natures do and all these different things, right? Like percentages of spawn rates, and oh mate, it really gets into it. It's actually sad, but it really gets into it. But yeah, other from that, Hitman speedruns, right? I want to start doing, man. I really want to start doing. Okay, this is my thing, yeah. And I don't know whether you understand this at all, Easy, but this is what I want. Okay, I want to be on the top 10, yeah, of the speedruns for Hitman 3, right? That's what I want, right? Doesn't matter what map it is, what version of speedrun it is. I just want to be on one of them leaderboards, right? So I can sort of go on the internet and go, yeah, I did that. Yeah, do you know what I mean? Yeah, no, I fucking did that.
Just bragging rights.
Nah, not so much bragging rights. It was sort of just like something that I could be proud of. Do you know what I mean? That's what I want, right? But I'm sure that it's going to be quite difficult to do. So that's what I'm going to be striving for eventually. But I think we're coming up on enough time now to sort of close off. So is there anything you want to go over until we finish the first episode?
I don't really think so. I think we've covered a lot this first episode, and
I think we've done well.
I think we've done well.
I always do this. I always do this, right? Whenever I do something, right, after I've done it, I always go, yeah, I think I did well there. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna close it up here. I've never really closed up a podcast, so I sort of need to decide what I really want to say here. I mean, thank you very much for watching, listening. We're hopefully trying to get it sorted so that I can try and find a way to get this on Spotify. If I can, it would be fucking amazing.
Can you not do it, like?
I'll have to look into it, man. There's a certain way you can do it, but I'll look into it. At the moment, it will be on YouTube. So all of you guys watching on YouTube or listening on YouTube, I appreciate you guys taking the time to listen to it. We'll be doing a couple more episodes of this and a guest episode coming out soon. So keep your eyes out. Make sure to subscribe. I see you guys next Tuesday. All right. Next Tuesday. All right, lads. Thank you very much. I'll see you guys in a bit.
Bye.